All right, family. Hey, welcome to another edition of Melanie Got My News. Let's go ahead and get it started for today. All right, we'll hit you hard with this one. All right. All right. Costco warns of customers over delays on essential household items. All right. This is according to FoxBusinessNews.com. FoxBusinessNews.com. All right. As we can see, this is not the only thing what's going on. Costco customers may see a slight delay in toilet paper, as it was about a year, just over a year ago, right around this time. About a year and some change ago, not just in toilet paper, but according to Fox News, a little bit membership only warehouse retail chain is issuing warning to customers that have purchased the common household items online. They may facing delays in receiving their orders. All right, that's due to no truck drivers. We're having increased issues in some of the world's largest ports. We got the largest and third largest in China. They're having shipping. They're having issues. They've actually closed down some of their ports and their docks, so ships are not being able to get out. And here in the West Coast, on the West Coast in the United States, here in the Republic, we have a shipping delay of well over best estimates, and most people are guessing because they're not giving out official numbers out there on the West Coast. We're seeing up to about 50 to 60 ships that are just out there that they know are parked waiting to come in, and well over, I just say an unknown amount of ships that are out there waiting to get clearance to come in and even just be at anchored. All right. So we got major issues going on. We got one major retail chain actually making the announcement that they expect delays of some of the household goods, uh, and how many else and more are going to come out. And those who've already come out, but just didn't make the mainstream media news. And we all know Fox Business News is a mainstream media website. All right, so get your stuff while you can. Let's go ahead and get it, and go ahead and get that article. All right, Costco's came out and giving warnings. All right, that was from FoxBusinessNews.com. All right, and then we have our other story here, and this is news for everybody else. So I got family members, and many of us know family members who have this issue. All right, mass student loan forgiveness is already happening. All right, most people don't see it because there are hundreds of millions of people who have student loan debts, and who have massive student loan debts and other loan debts. But it has been happening. All right. And actually, this was started back in the Bush administration, Baby Bush, back in 2007, mandated loan forgiveness. All right, and if you want to hear something that's a mandate that's actually good, in some ways, then this is one of the mandates that was actually good for us. All right, I know some people got aggravated based on because they worked their tail off and they paid out their student loan only to turn around and watch them just forgive everybody else. So yes, that is it's frustrating as aggravating. All right, but let's get in more. Not the word but, because when you mean but, that means you actually everything you previously just said doesn't matter. All right, but that does matter that people have been paying their loans off, and they turn around and watch as everybody else's student loans have been forgiven. All right, let's get in more to the article here. All right, the federal student loan debt forgiveness, low income and disability borrowers. The Department of Education has erased 9.5 billion, affecting over 563 borrowers since January 1st of 2021. All right, and break down a bit summary: 1.1 billion in federal student loan forgiveness for 115,000 borrowers under the policy called the extended close school discharge. All right, and that was affecting the students of the now closed ITT Technical Institute, who did not complete their degree or credential and left ITT after the March 31st, 2008, when they seized it and closed it. All right, 1.5 billion in student loan forgiveness for 92,000 borrowers under the Borrower Defense Program, defense repayment. All right, then we switch down here a little bit more. All right, 7.1 billion in total and permanent disability discharges. All right, for borrowers who are classified as disabled by the Social Security Administration. All right, a little bit more. All right, this includes 1.8 billion automatic student loan discharge of 223 borrowers, and reinstating a 1.3 billion and reinstating 1.3 billion in loan discharge of another 41,000 borrowers. All right. So as you can see, these loan forgivenesses has been happening. It's just not being announced. They're kind of keeping it really quiet. All right, and but it has been happening. Forgiving student loan debt, even though Biden, Sleepy Joe has come out and said he's forgiving still some student loans. All right, this has been happening since the Bush administration has kicked it into effect. All right, this article is from Reason.com. All right, go and get that article from Reason.com. So as we can see, it hasn't happening on the massive scale that people want, but mass student loans have been forgiven. All right, we don't have it broken down by demographic and by groups, but student loan debt has been happening. All right. All right, so go and get that article from Reason.com. Sorry about that. All right, into our next article, we're going to go overseas a little bit here. All right, this is from ZeroHedge.com. As what's going on overseas? Same thing going over here. Wealthy Germans are fearing leftist victories, and votes scramble to move for fortunes to Switzerland. All right, as you can see, with some of these governments going on, they have issues with Angela Merkel and her government, and they've actually been doing the whole restriction on the people thing. And what is happening is you've had a vacuum of groups coming up to rise and challenge this. But one of the things that's going on is leftist groups. They seem to be the loudest ones. They think they might be taking charge of Germany. Who knows what's going on with the elections going on in Germany right now? So wealthy Germans who are fearing leftist victories are now moving their wealth to Germany, now moving their wealth to Switzerland. All right, because when leftists take over, they institute socialism and communism. First, it started with socialism, then it turns into communism. Socialism is the redistribution of income, all right, of wealth. All right, depending on what you want to do, you want to say redistribution of income or redistribution of wealth. All right, that's happening all over. That's happening in the world where leftist governments have taken over. They want to do it here in the States. All right, but pushback is very real. All right, so get ready. Get this article from ZeroHedge.com. All right, leftists in Germany, they might be taking over the government over there after the disastrous, horrible issues of Angela Merkel and her people. All right, but we'll see what's going on with the elections in Germany. We'll see how the people react to it. All right. All right, so be wise with your money. If leftists take over, they do like socialism, and they will do income distribution of wealth. All right, that means giving it to people, taking your money, and then giving it to somebody else. All right. All right. Once again, get that article from ZeroHedge.com. All right. And for our final story for this broadcast, we switch over to news.com. All right. www.news.com. All right. We haven't reported on this, but we've been watching the story lately. Authorities quietly warn of looming China Evergrande Group demise. All right. This is the biggest real estate company conglomerate. It's a conglomerate because it owns multiple other companies. All right, it absorbs multiple other ones, and they're threatening to collapse. All right, this will affect not only the Chinese market but also here markets around the world if they collapse. All right, one of the fate of China's biggest companies is hanging in the balance, with authorities reportedly quietly warning of looming downfalls. All right, they had a debt payment due coming up. I think today, Monday today, and they may not be able to make it, but they're reporting in this article that they've been able to they made one of their smaller companies they've absorbed has managed to wrangle a potential deal. All right, to make a coupon debt. All right, a coupon debt. All right, the last minute. All right, but that still doesn't save the company. It's got trillions. It's got literally trillions of dollars in debt, and there's no indication that the Chinese government is going to sit back and help them out. All right. So if this company fails, most market analysts expect that this company falls and falters, that it's going to not only affect China's economy, but it's going to affect the world market economy as well. All right, this is really big out in China right now. Most people have been concentrating on here in the U.S. that external factors are kicking in, which may cause the world market to collapse as well too. All right. So we want to thank you for joining us again for another Smelly Gamma News. We're back. Thank you for once again for joining us. As I always say, be safe, be sound. Remember, you're your own best banker. You're your own best savings and loans. You're your own best credit union. All right. Take care of each other. And as we always say, be safe, be sound. And let's go ahead and let's get started.